D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my Week in Review, where I come to you every Sunday and I bring to you 3 entertainment stories, and then we talk about them, and you can fill in the section down below with your comments, and I also give you my opinion on the whole thing. So let's just get started. So the first story that I want to share to you is that multiple sources involved with Stranger Things have hinted that the series will likely run for multiple more seasons. Though fan speculation doesn't often involve things like facts, with the star Finn Wolfhard debuting his new haircut in the wake of season 3 wrapping up filming. So basically, he just posted a picture on his Instagram, and he's got a new haircut. Now, some fans on Instagram, his Instagram page, think this could mark a more permanent end to the series. The actor did nothing more than show off that his hair is shorter than it was while filming the season 3 of the series. Yet some of the comments in his post, the actor did nothing more than show off his new haircut and the fact that it's shorter than while filming the season 3 of the series. Yet some of the comments on the post confirm that the fans are reacting with extreme exaggeration due to this new hairdo. Recent emotional posts from co-star Millie Bobby Brown about wrapping filming also tripped more reactionary fans off that there might not be much Stranger Things content in the future, as previous sources admitted. And he basically cut his hair, and fans kind of freaked out and thought maybe because he cut his hair that the season 3 will be the last one. Now, I have to just real quick say, if this is true and Stranger Things is done, I mean, all good things must come to an end. But if this is true, I'm going to be a little bit sad. I hate when shows don't tell you that this is the last season or whatnot. And it will bum me out because I do love Stranger Things. Although I have to admit, I'm not 100% sure where they're going to go. I mean, they have the Upside Down and everything, but like they closed it off. So I'm just wondering if they're ever going to be able to go back there. And then they had that one episode in season 2 where it had nothing to do with the town. And it took place with Eleven in Chicago. And she met, I believe, number 4 or 8. I can't remember what number she was. But she obviously had powers also. So for my next story, Hugh Grant will star opposite Nicole Kidman in the upcoming HBO limited series, The Undoing. Now, the 6-episode series is based on a book, You Should Have Known, by Jean Hanif Korlitz. Don't judge me for the pronunciation if I got it wrong. Now, it centers on Grace Shays, played by Kidman, who has the only life she has ever wanted for herself. She's a successful therapist, has a devoted husband, Jonathan, played by Grant, and a young son who attends an elite private school in New York City. Overnight, a chasm opens up in her life. A violent death, a missing husband, and, in the place of a man Grace thought she knew, only a chain of terrible relations. Left behind in the wake of a spreading and very public disaster, and horrified by the ways in which she has failed to heed her own advice, Grace must dismantle one life and create another for her child and herself. Now, I think this sounds great. I think that HBO is really good at turning these books into these miniseries. And I think that, first off, Nicole Kidman's a great get. I think she's a fantastic actress. And I think Hugh Grant is a good casting call. I haven't read this book, and I hope to read it before this show comes out. But I think that this, casting-wise, good. Story-wise, sounds interesting. I'm definitely interested. I wonder if you guys will be watching this show at all. I think HBO is putting out a lot of really good content, and I mean, they're not putting as much content as, say, like a Netflix, but I think that their content is solid. I mean, if you watch Sharp Objects, minus the ending, I thought that that was really good, and I thought it did a really good job transforming book content into a show, and I thought it did a really good job there. I wonder what you guys think of this. Have you read the book? Is it good? Do you think that HBO does a good job of transferring shows into or books into shows? You can leave your comments about that down below, and I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say about that. So for my last story, I just want to say that this week we saw the death of a great icon, comic book icon, and that was the death of Stan Lee. Now, Stan Lee is he's been a great guy, and I know that his career has not been perfect. It has been marked by controversy, mostly because a lot of people think that he didn't give credit to artists and that helped create the characters that he helped create, such as Spider-Man. But when he was the editor-in-chief of Marvel, what you have to do is, what you have to consider is that when you work for a publication like that, and you help create characters like that, you don't always get credit for your work. And, I mean, that's just the way it is. You kind of sign over that creativity license to the publication that you work for. And that goes for not just comic books. But I have to just say that this is such a blow to the geek world and the nerd world that, I mean, Stan Lee was such a good guy. I mean, like, I just think that he was great. I mean, Stan Lee created a spark that would go on to forever change Hollywood and the entire entertainment landscape. His positivity for both fans and a bigger, brighter future for the characters he helped create are what cemented his legacy. Say hi to the Watcher for us, big guy. You will be missed. Excelsior.